1 week, 7 days, so many hours and seconds and minutes, milliseconds ticking away. There's another one, ladies and gentlemen, and there's some more as we step another step closer towards money in the bank. As the lights dim, we once again await the arrival of BDSM to open up yet another show here for us, ladies and gentlemen. Last week they attempted to defeat Lady Chaos, Samantha Darkstar, inside of a tornado tag team matchup that certainly got more violent than was necessary. Unfortunately, it was Lady Chaos and Samantha Darkstar picking the victory, so here's hoping that they can do a little better here tonight. Another thing to note is the fact that Catalina's wife, Sahara Madigan Star, will be competing in the Miss Money in the Bank matchup as a representative of Spice. Or at the very least, Spice wants what Zoe will get from winning that matchup. In turn, she promises to release Catalina. Let's see if she holds up that word there. Another story from last week was the discrepancies between Lady Chaos and Samantha Darkstar. Didn't have that much one earlier, but it doesn't seem perhaps, or it may not matter. We'll soon find out. Looks like Katalina will be competing here alone. You hear the call of the PTC, the page-turning centerfolds. Was victorious last year in the Miss Money in the Bank. And she will be an entrant in this one as well to defend her title. And it looks like we're going to have ourselves a singles contest. Katalina Star and Crystal Blake going at it as Spice watches on from the outside and Paige and Harper watch out from the other. Katalina coming in from behind, but falls victim to a snapmare by Crystal Blake. This challenge wrestling goes on. Katalina takes the long push, sending Crystal into the far end and takes her down. An arm drag / power slam type of maneuver. Down again goes Crystal. Arm drag a bit higher than the last one. A stalling suplex by Katalina. See how she does now that she is, well, loosely aligned, at least within the Evil Girls. Seems to be a bit of a rougher competitor here. As Crystal Blake finally counters back. Continues to focus on the head. Setting up for the double knees, perhaps. Inverted suplex, taking Kat down. To the ropes goes Katalina and power slam. This time a complete power slam. catches punching out the boob of Crystal Blake. Porn star turned wrestler Crystal Blake, making her way up to her feet on the apron, and now this gets knocked down. And is this a sign of things to come for tonight's episode, ladies and gentlemen? We'll be seeing more contests on the outside. Katalina taking the chance, and it pays off. And Crystal Blake managing to fight back. Arm drag there. Spice watches on from her side of the ring. Referee continuing the count here. About to get to 4. There it was. It's Crystal Blake going for a count out. Page is coming over. This is not a no disqualification matchup. She may just be watching. There's the 8. So the double count out. And indeed it is double count out to start things off here late. Well, a different sort of ending last match. First ever draw here in Whassup Wrestling Federation. Took only 49 complete episodes, a year and a half, special events and pay-per-views. There you have it. Blake had the opportunity even, decided to just take the draw. Perhaps she didn't think that she would be able to defeat Katalina Star. Plenty of theories to be had there, ladies and gentlemen, but here we go with the 4-man over-the-top rope battle royale set to display some supremacy, some momentum for one of these 4 men going into the ladder match next week. Ultra Guy is victorious here. Imagine the amount of momentum. Imagine the charge, the feeling, the emotion that will be running through his veins. Win a ladder match and a battle royale. Especially if he eliminates all 3 other competitors here. I had put these showing against the current $1 million champion number guy some weeks ago. Maybe his desire to win the briefcase, win an opportunity, and challenge the man once more. Just have to wait and see how it plays out. Canuck, the big man, certainly would not settle for anything less than a Universal title, I'm sure of that. Canuck fair in a ladder match. We'll find out next week, ladies and gentlemen. The big man coming into the ring here. And of course, we know about this one. We know Stan Stevens is definitely going to be in the 6 or 8 man, sorry, the ladder match. Just 1 week's time. Unsuccessful last week as he was just damn near superplexed off the ladder. Dropped down, could only just stare up at Ultra Guy as he was came out of that one victorious. And of course, we know that Stan Stevens is a man of surprises, winning the World Heavyweight Championship back at Clash of Champions. A huge triple threat matchup, only to lose it a week after to Buddy. Now hoping for a new opportunity. Maybe go back for the World Heavyweight title. Hell, maybe try and find someone and go for the tag titles. All titles are available to whomever wins that matchup. As we know, Harper Maloney had used her Money in the Bank matchup cash-in to earn herself and Crystal Blake a Vixen's Tag Team title. Wild Child, the next man, the next entrant into the Money in the Bank ladder match. Only competitor not involved in this battle royale. Tony J. Smith, the Natural, as well as the 3 outside entrants, whomever they happen to be. And sure enough, they're going to have some targets on them. See how that one plays out. Any one of them will become victorious. Ladies and gentlemen, place your bets on who any of those 3 men will be. All 4 men are ready for this one. It is over the top rope battle royale. This one is just for momentum. I think I saw Stan Stevens trying to go for Canuck, but took a beeline and went instead for Ultra Guy. A nice headbutt from Canuck. But Stan Stevens fighting back, his Wild Child putting in the pain, the pressure on Ultra Guy. This little back and forth headbutts between Stan and Canuck. He's becoming a slobber knocker between those two. It looks like Stan Stevens is attempting to eliminate Canuck. Wild Child stepped in. I think he was about to help, but said screw that. Instead, focusing back on Ultra Guy, now turning his attention over to Canuck himself. It is a 2-on-1 situation here, and Canuck is toppling them both. But then comes Stan Stevens in with some shots and knocked back with a headbutt, and Wild Child again just moves away. Wild Child, a rather smart competitor, but almost out of the ring there. Wild Child rolling under the ropes. He would have to go over the top rope to be eliminated. Just a small reminder there. That is why Canuck is pulling Wild Child back in rather than setting him or kicking him off. As speaking of kicking off, no, Ultra Guy stepping away from Stan Stevens. Perhaps finding him just too pathetic for an early elimination. Well, Stan again trying to trade blows with Canuck, and it works, sending the big man to the corner. Wild Child with a German suplex on Ultra Guy, and Canuck turns things around. Stan Stevens in trouble here. Stan Stevens could be the first one gone. Stan fighting, struggling, but is it all in vain? And no, Stan Stevens finds his opening. And for whatever reason, feels that is enough of an opportunity to just gloat out to the crowd. Canuck attempting a gorilla press on Ultra Guy, and now Wild Child spotting Stan Stevens trying to play possum, trying to hide his way out of the ring. Opponents switch off, and now Ultra Guy rolls under the ropes. Canuck signaling that someone is going up. And could it be Wild Child? Stan Stevens trying to bring Ultra Guy to the ropes, but Ultra Guy fights back, and Wild Child now bringing Canuck to the ropes. Maybe he meant that he was the one going up over. And Stan Stevens pressed against, and no, there's the first elimination, and of course it is Stan Stevens, and of course it is Ultra Guy getting a second victory over him. Second straight victory over the former World Heavyweight Champion. Ultra Guy, though, turns right around into a kick, and now the snap DDT. And power slam there by Canuck, taking Wild Child down and pulls him right into a short arm clothesline. Wild Child's going to take a breather. Let Canuck and Ultra Guy do the damage to each other, and Canuck with a stiff shot. Ultra Guy up on the shoulders. And just drops him like yesterday's newspaper. Towards the rope, over the rope. Canuck in a precarious position. Ultra Guy trying to send him off, and no, Canuck fights back. Sent to the corner goes Canuck, and now Wild Child gonna try it now. All he can do is just get 1 foot off. That's not gonna be enough. Then Ultra Guy with Wild Child up. And sidewalk slam takes Wild Child down as Canuck watches on. Though not for long. Ultra Guy almost getting another opportunity for a second elimination here. Again, this really has no bearing in the Money in the Bank ladder match. All 8 competitors will be competing at the same time. This is just a matter of momentum, of personal pride. Over the shoulders goes Canuck. Something's got to give is eventually here. This Wild Child attempting a belly-to-belly, unsuccessfully, I might add. So spinning elbow, but it's too short. And Wild Child pays for it. So Ultra Guy now back up to his feet, but only for a moment. Canuck as well to his feet and just pulls Ultra Guy up. The power of this man. Although I don't think he's a man, I think he's got to be at least 3/4 bear. Bear, grizzly, something along those lines. As Ultra Guy now showing off his own power and dropping Canuck straight down. Heavy shot, and again, and in the third, takes Canuck down. Sean watching on, trying to get an opening there on Ultra Guy. Finally gets it. And Canuck fighting them both. And now all 3 men just fighting each other. At least Wild Child and Canuck are just picking on Ultra Guy. Not for long. No! Wild Child powers out. Shoulder back toss, taking Canuck out. No power bomb for the... Oh, hopefully he did not just step on the Canadian flag. Another snap DDT by Wild Child, the master of the DDT. Bringing Canuck over to the corner. And going to try again. Another elimination attempt here. Is Canuck days just enough for this to be unsuccessful? And no, not quite. You're not going to step on the flag and get away with that. Ultra Guy now turning his attention to Wild Child, setting him up on the ropes. Takes the running rope, and that's another elimination for Ultra Guy. My prediction may come true here, ladies and gentlemen. Ultra Guy may not only win this one, but eliminate every single competitor. But he stands at the ready, just watching down at Canuck. I don't think he's going to chance trying to bring him up. I think he's going to wait. Wait for the big man to get up. Less energy utilized as means. Not. Yes, he is taking him up regardless. Straight up, suplex, taking Canuck down, and Canuck, I think, busted open from that shot earlier, and Ultra Guy can feel it. Ultra Guy, knees to the face, just doing what he can to stun, and oh, splash on the back. Another heavy shot, top of the head, and Canuck comes fighting back here. Into the corner goes Ultra Guy. And Canuck now, gonna try it. He's got Ultra Guy up. Ultra Guy, is Ultra Guy gone? Ultra Guy struggling, holding on, and stiff shot to the side of the head. Ultra Guy is still alive in this one. Another shot and another shot. And swinging neck breaker. Both men are down. It's anyone's ball game, but no, Ultra Guy, first one to roll over, first one to get to a knee and to his feet. Canuck needing the assistance of the ropes. And Canuck up on the shoulders. Another power slam. Could have had him out. I think Canuck is just remembering Royal Rumble 2000. And he's going to try and eliminate Ultra Guy. It's going to be on his terms and his means of not giving Ultra Guy any semblance of opportunity to get back. And this could be it. Clothesline over the top. Canuck victorious here. But Ultra Guy can't be too upset. That is 2 eliminations for him. And he still went toe-to-toe with the big man. But at the end of the day, it is Canuck who comes out of this one victorious. And will it be Canuck walking out with a briefcase in just 7 nights' time? Briefcase for any title opportunity Canuck wishes. Tag team, Food Bar, $1 million, World Heavyweight, Universal. Hell, he could even challenge for the Vixen's title if he was so inclined. Whassup Wrestling is brought to you by the Fighting Monkeys. Or are they being sponsored by us? Well, either way, the money is going somewhere, ladies and gentlemen. This is perhaps one of the more personal matches for one of a member of Anya's harem. So you know that Terri Golde did come down last week following a matchup. It just basically made it clear, or just cornered Anya, in the against the turnbuckle, threatening to punch her in the face. Well, Katie Klein was distracted away by Kaio. I don't think that it was a plan made by Kaio or Jessica Jenkins. By the way, it is what happened, and that is why we have ourselves our matchup here tonight. Anya leading her first ever haremette, Etsuko Mitzusaka, the red Oni of her harem, to the ring, hoping that she will be the one to administer punishment to Terri Golde. See if she is capable of such a task. Here's soon enough, ladies and gentlemen. Etsuko ready for this one here. We await the arrival of Terri Golde, who has been something of a thorn in the side of not only Emily Stratfield, but the harem as a whole. Perhaps just concern voiced by Anya herself. Terri Golde did come out trying to assault Anya, intimidating her into the corner. Thus, this matchup. So it is, of course, the first member of the harem brought in by Anya. So it's only right that Etsuko would try and defend her goddess's honor. I mean, it is written on her body, after all. And, oh, what is this? Nice showing of respect. Not only that, but Terri is actually standing in the side of Anya now. Etsuko on the other opposing side. Bit of a surprise there as Terri comes in hard from behind. Jumping arm breaker there by Terri Golde. Terri just not let up. Etsuko's turn now, getting some kicks of her own. Terri brought up and sent into the ropes. Right into, almost a scoop slam, but countered out, shoved forward. Etsuko blocks the shot, gives her one of her own. And German suplex right into the ropes. Etsuko going for the Mitzusaka driver and gets it in there. And this one could be over right away here. And no dice for Etsuko. Etsuko climbing up to the top. And comes off, front drop kick straight in the face of Terri Golde. Kick to the inside of the legs. Anya applies on the outside as Etsuko takes firm control of this one. Trying, I guess, for another Mitzusaka driver. Unsuccessful, though, as Terri counters up reverse DDT and now taking control of this one herself. Terri with the body scissors. Etsuko getting in with some elbows the minute Terri gets in too close. Both women trying the same thing, trying for a kick. It's Etsuko who comes out on top. And trio of woe for Terri Golde. What does Etsuko have in mind here? And, the Mitzusaka bunny hop. Mitzusaka misses out on that one. Etsuko's head just driven straight into the canvas. A bit too dazed as she comes up to her feet, but still catching hold of Terri, feeling her out. Bringing her up, but no, Terri again, jumping arm breaker, this time driving Etsuko's throat into the bottom rope. And of course, going to try for the pinfall cover here. Just a one count, though. Etsuko, of course, fighting more for her own personal pride. And they're fighting on behalf of her goddess. Things do not look good for the Haromet. Inverted suplex by Terri. I think we just saw two Terrys there for a bit. And no, down goes Etsuko. The Golden Valentine hooked in. Etsuko rolls through though. Not look to be in too much pain. Misses out on that kick and takes an overhand shot to the face and another hit. With a leg across the chest. Two. And Etsuko gets the shoulder up. Etsuko just completely worn out, but Terri just taunting the red Oni. Making it clear that she thinks little of her. Now stopping on the back of her head. Up on the top rope. Yes, top rope. Going to take a chance. And it does not pay off. Etsuko with a stomp on the face. Trying for a cover here. And just a 2 count. Trying to surprise Terri. Kick to the gut. Reminiscent of Ida Etsuko. Current women's champion. Etsuko with that sent away. Now comes in. And sweeping out Terri's leg. Nice German suplex from behind there by Etsuko. Legs taken out from under her. Both women fighting on. Etsuko rolls away. No, caught up by a Terri though. Terri trying for a low dropkick. Women just exchanging back and forth. It looks like Terri is going to walk away with the momentum here. She just walks over at Etsuko's back. And rakes out the face. And leg drop across the chest again. Another cover, middle of the ring this time. Two, and no, again, Etsuko with the shoulder up. Terri the running double axe handle to the chest. Etsuko managing to get away. Grabs hold of Terri, knees in the face there. Heavy chop across the throat, and Mitzusaka driver. Etsuko with a surprising Mitzusaka driver. And victorious here. Etsuko victorious in the name of her goddess. Terri putting up one hell of a fight, showing that she would not go down easy. I understand exactly why Emily has been having such trouble with her as of late. So fighting back hard. Perhaps a future champion in the making here. Of course, Etsuko would wait until hearing it from her goddess herself before going for the opportunity. She is just that loyal. And here comes trouble. Emily's Jetfield in to take some opportunities here, but Terri, seeing blood, does not let up. certainly hoping, coming in during Etsuko's celebration, hoping to catch a cheap shot on Terri, but I think Terri had it all scouted. Look at, oh, what a unique way. And we saw that earlier. Terri just ripping out the eyes of Emily, just as he had done to Etsuko earlier. And Terri just making mincemeat of the former women's champion. Well, that may have been the costly factor, but no, Terri again, sidekick to the head. Kick to the chest and a slap to the face by Terri. Jawbreaker from Emily, turning things around and right into a crucifix. And Emily just keeping up the assault now. Things between these two are just going beyond extreme, ladies and gentlemen. Another side Russian leg sweep official finally comes in, trying to separate these two. Emily, you have honey. Think about honey in just 1 week's time. And as officials again work to separate Emily and Terri. How many times is that going to have to be said? Emily looking beyond her Money in the Bank opponent, Anya Rydell. Still focusing on Terri, trying to take in a cheap shot following her loss. Things did not plan out well for her. But for now, ladies and gentlemen, we have the former world heavyweight champion, but still now #1 contender, will be taking on Buddy in 7 nights' time at Money in the Bank for said title. There's a hard-working sentence for you, ladies and gentlemen. It's working overtime. Since Superstar and Buddy are engaged to go one-on-one. Superstar will be taking on King Valentine. Buddy's rise to the World Heavyweight title was in a matchup between himself and Superstar prior to Clash of Champions, in which Buddy was victorious, although give the assist to Stan Stevens, causing a distraction. He is a non-factor. How will that play out? Especially when Superstar will be trying to regain his World Heavyweight title. A title that he has sought after for months. Questioning on where Superstar is. No, I won't give in till I'm victorious. And I will defend. Valentine certainly thinks highly of himself. Giving the audience a full view of his physique. He's one of the competitors just upset over missing out on the Money in the Bank opportunity. Decision made by Kitty, who I suppose by now we could just call the acting general manager, as we have yet to hear from Stephanie McMahon since WrestleMania. Since then, it has all just been announcements made by Kitty. Kitty making decisions in the back. saying that this match is because of this, because Kenny has said so. And in fact, we do know that at some point in time, we should be seeing Stephanie McMahon in the ring, defending the tag team titles alongside her partner Kenny against the Glow Girls, Riley Everett and Etsuko. But again, Kenny making the decision that both those members will be facing off in the Miss Money in the Bank matchup in just 7 nights' time. Just going off on a side tangent, ladies and gentlemen. I apologize for that. This is all about Superstar and King Valentine. And King just dodges out the kick and nails Superstar down, trying again with this headbutt. Superstar just knocks him back into the corner, just punches and chops, another chop there straight across the chest. Valentine utilizing his broad shoulders there, and now the weight. Working out the neck, dropping Superstar down. Trio of knees, but Superstar still on his feet. Into the ropes. Stiff kick and a quick DDT. Superstar up on the top, or middle rope, sorry. As much as he would like to be focused on the World Heavyweight title opportunity he has next week, I'm sure his entire focus is set on this one right now. And Superstar with the Acai moonsault. And King Valentine making certain that this does not end in another draw. This was our first matchup here tonight. I do just want to take this opportunity to remind everyone, following Money in the Bank will be the 50th episode of Whassup Wrestling. Of course, that is not including pay-per-views or special events. An extravaganza that should turn out to be. King Valentine already celebrating that achievement and pays for it. Superstar sitting up. Oh, shooting star pressed off the top rope. Superstar cover here, and just a 2 count. Superstar will have to try another star struck. It looks like King Valentine is indeed bleeding, and Superstar is just focusing on that injury now. We've seen countless examples of blood not necessarily leading to defeat. Though this just might do it. Sidewalk slam off the middle rope. Certainly does its damage to Superstar as well. He certainly isn't taking a page out of Terri's book. At least he doesn't think so. He's getting too cocky is perhaps what caused Terri her matchup earlier, just moments ago even. Superstar now trying for the scoop slam, but King Valentine utilizing what athleticism and speed he had. There's the cover, not even a 1 count though. Superstar blocking out that. Kicks in the gut. Shots in the face. And another one taking King Valentine into the corner. Leg drop across the back of the head by Superstar. Superstar poised, ready, watching, waiting. Takes King Valentine, and again, a second star struck. Valentine pulled from the ropes, close enough to grab hold, but he may be two out of it. It wasn't necessary. Valentine kicked out, and Superstar signaling that this is still going towards the end. Neckbreaker from behind. The Superstar up on the middle rope. Valentine to his feet. He hasn't had much of anything for some time now. Things may change here. But Superstar again hops in behind. Reverse DDT. King Valentine just can't get anything here. Another backbreaker. And another pinfall attempt here. 2. And kick out with some authority. King Valentine showing that he has the strength and will to go on. But maybe not for much longer. Superstar with the sharpshooter, but no. This time, Valentine getting to the ropes. Valentine countering out. Double chop to the face. And another star struck. Third star struck out of nowhere. And that does it. Buddy, get ready. Superstar is on his way. Valentine back up on his feet. Trying for a handshake here. Superstar accepts. Nice showing of sportsmanship between these two. Superstar, or King Valentine, wishing Superstar the best of luck in his World Heavyweight title opportunity. Perhaps just not wanting his loss to mean nothing. Whassup Wrestling is brought to you by Snacky S'mores. Eat Snacky S'mores. Someone we have not seen since WrestleMania, both nights, that being Roswell successful on night 1 in retaining the tag team titles, not as successful on night 2 when he lost his $1 million championship to Number Guy. It's a really hard-fought matchup. Roswell making his way to the ring, accompanied by Alexa Bliss, his girlfriend, his confidant, his friend. They still speculate over that one. Over their situation, it seems to work for them, and well, that's all good. Area 51 will once again defend their tag team titles in just 7 nights at Money in the Bank. Been a bit of a confusing situation on who would be the number 1 contenders. And by the sounds of the music, it will be Tornado and Jeffrey Jones, who had defeated Pimp Daddy and Cypress just last week. Cypress and Pimp Daddy did defeat Spectational. As real back and forth situation on who would be the number one contenders. Tornado coming down, accompanied by Jeffrey Jones. A lopsided ringside situation here. Jeffrey Jones in the corner of Tornado and Alexa Bliss in the corner of Roswell. I'm not saying that Jeffrey Jones would assault Roswell, but I'm just saying that Tornado may be distracted by Alexa Bliss. Certainly find out, is this superheroic team now presumably will be the number one contenders for the tag team titles in just 7 nights' time. A bit of a early showcase for this one. Roswell and Tornado should be an interesting affair. Tornado with a heavy kick to the back there. Now to the shoulder. Gotta wonder if Roswell feels anything in those wings of his. I imagine he does, but are they sensitive or are they just cartilage or some kind of bone? Tornado trying for a tornado punch, but missing out on that, and right to the kick from Roswell. Area 51 first winning the tag team titles back at the Royal Rumble. Survived through Fastlane, successfully defended against, Rough and Tough at WrestleMania Night 1. Now we'll have their hands full with Tornado and Jeffrey Jones. And Money in the Bank. And trying for a springboard moonsault. Does not pay off. Still, Roswell attempted all of that. And Tornado's taking advantage of that one. And why wouldn't he? Roswell sent to the ropes, and Tornado returning the favor from earlier. Even adding a little taunt. And a card clothesline, sending Roswell to the outside. Tornado just hopping up over the ropes. And Roswell scouting him. Alexa Bliss watching on from safety behind the stairs. So back kick there by Roswell. And standing shooting star. Hopefully this one does not end up on his count out. I'm seeing a fair number of those lately in Whassup Wrestling. Earlier tonight in our first matchup, our first ever draw. As well doing a splash across the back. Flying without a cape as it were, stealing out on Tornado's maneuver. And Tornado dropping Roswell straight into the turnbuckle. Roswell catching hold, hugging hold, dragon whip, taking Tornado down. Heavy shot and Northern Lights suplex. And now standing moonsault. Tornado prone, middle of the ring. This one could be over soon. Trying for a DDT or a suplex or something, but Tornado managing to come back, comes in, hooks the leg, and package driver. Tornado calling Roswell back into the ring. I think instead she's going to try. And no! Roswell coming in. DDT. Up on the top rope. Shooting star misses. Having some words and catch hold of Roswell. Checks the crowd and choke slam by Tornado. Now here's the cover. Alexa Bliss trying to will Roswell back into this and does. Tornado taunting out for the crowd. Hopping up. Ooh. Narrowly avoiding stepping on Alexa's hands. That would not have been good. Not very heroic. And crossbody from the top. And Tornado keeping up the assault with the elbow drop. Referee a bit slow here on the count. Finally manages it, and Tornado trying for a low dropkick, misses out. Turns right into Roswell, who catches hold, tries for a suplex. Tornado countering out, knee to the top of the head, and a spinning heel kick, catching Roswell beneath the jaw. Leg drop between the legs. Tornado now focusing on trying to keep Roswell grounded. Seen a fair deal of high athleticism from the little alien. But perhaps no more, as Tornado again getting up onto the top rope and flying without a cape. Tornado poised, heroic pose, and throat grab. Up in the air and down goes Roswell for a second time. Alexa Bliss is in shock. And this time Alexa getting herself involved. And Tornado standing moonsault. Heavy shot there by Roswell, catching Tornado and trying and getting in the Hurricane Rana. Roswell with a standing moonsault of his own. Now for the cover. 2, and just a 2 count. Now Roswell up on the top. What's he have in mind here? Calling Tornado to his feet. He's pausing a bit too long here. Whatever he had in mind, missing out. He had some kind of drop kick in mind, but perhaps Roswell's legs giving out on him. I know that Tornado had focused so much attention on Roswell's legs earlier throughout this matchup. All of that coming back to pass. Roswell going to take another opportunity. Power through the pain in his legs. Going for it and misses. Does not get the distance he needs for the shooting star. Tornado crawling to the ropes. Spinning back kick to Roswell's face. The count, and again another 2 count, and Tornado bleeding as well as so many others have tonight. Northern Lights by Roswell, and Roswell desperate to get that shooting star in. At this time, finally connects. Going for the cover. 2, and no! Despite the effort, Tornado still manages to kick out. And this is just 2 men who will be facing off against each other, or at least 2 of the 4 men who will be facing off. That Money in the Bank for the tag titles. Kick to the back of the head from Roswell. Roswell now taking a page out of Tornado's book, going to focus on the legs. And Tornado whipped into the far corner. Something's got to give here, ladies and gentlemen. Frankensteiner from the corner into the cover. 2, and again just a 2 count. And Roswell is just spent. Standing moonsault. He's doing whatever he can to keep Tornado down. Tornado hops over, neck breaker from behind. And side effect from Tornado into the quick cover. 2, and that does it. Tornado with the pinfall victory, but at what price? Is this how things will be in 7 nights' time at Money in the Bank? Will we have new tag team champions? We'll see what happens once both 51 and Jeffrey Jones get themselves involved in this one. If this is anything to go by, ladies and gentlemen, you will not want to miss out on the tag team titles. Just 7 nights, Money in the Bank. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the final stop. The final resting place before Money in the Bank. Last week, it was an all-out brawl featuring the Hype, Door Killer, Violence John, going up against Bonk and Doink, the Disgruntled Clown. As such, a match has been made for Money in the Bank, a 6-man tag team matchup. The Fortunate Sons against Bonk and Doink and Disgruntled Clown. See how that one plays out, ladies and gentlemen. See just how long rules will apply in that matchup. And of course, the Hype will be teaming up with the Universal Champion, the Greatness, Roger Desmond, who is set to defend his title against Craig Stevens. Roger Desmond knows what it's like to win at Money in the Bank. He was last year's Money in the Bank winner. Cashed in his winnings at SummerSlam on Jamie Hill. Had a back and forth, eventually became out of Survivor Series with the Universal title and has been holding on to the belt ever since. it is not an act of cowardice that he has only defended the title at least once in that time. Defending the tag titles of Royal Rumble, fighting on behalf of Whassup Wrestling for the fate of WrestleMania at Fastlane, doing the triple threat duties at WrestleMania, and then finally setting up his #1 contendership matchup at Clash of Champions. Roger Desmond has been a busy man. But now he will be set to defend, to show himself off as the champion he proclaims himself to be. One more time. Of course, one half of the opposing team, #1 contender to the Universal Championship himself, former World Heavyweight Champion, the man who defeated Tony J. Smith twice over to earn his spot. Craig Stevens will be facing Roger Desmond, and will he come out with the Universal title? We'll indeed find out in just 7 nights' time. Do you know it by now, ladies and gentlemen? 7 nights until Money in the Bank. Lots of fans have considered Craig Stevens to be the workhorse of Whassup Wrestling, having turned his career around entirely less than a year ago. SummerSlam was the night where he faced off against Bliss Omega in over 20 minutes. And now his partner, perhaps the most unorthodox man he'll ever be in the ring alongside of. And who's certainly got a bone to pick with Violence John. He'll be gunning for him at Money in the Bank in that 6-man tag team matchup. Disgruntled Clown. And at this point, it's just about more than the FUBAR Championship when it comes to Disgruntled Clown. Tonight they're partners. In the future they could be opponents. Let's see how far along Disgruntled Clown can go. Because I doubt that Craig Stevens would step into the FUBAR division, looking at his own self, believing himself to be too pure of an athlete. Disgruntled Clown, just a man who wants carnage. Final preparations for the Clown. And he is ready for this one, ladies and gentlemen. Disgruntled Clown ready and willing to go. I think the hype wants nothing to do with Disgruntled Clown. But you may just get some of him tonight, if not next week. And this one's starting off Craig Stevens in the hype. The matchup I'm sure we'll see at some point in time in a singles encounter on a pay-per-view main event. But for now, it's Craig Stevens taking hype down. Stiff shot to the top of the head and German suplex by the #1 contender. Low elbow drop by Craig Stevens, pulling hype away from his corner. And snapmare. As Maple applauds from the outside. Hype sent to the corner, and no, turned around there by Hype. but Craig Stevens coming in. Reverse DDT, taking Hype down. I think Craig Stevens is trying to get to the Disgruntled Clown, allow him an opportunity at the Hype. But Hype is not going to let that happen. Instead tags in the current reigning Universal Champion. And he may not be Universal Champion for long. May just be 7 more nights for that reign. He attempts a suplex, but Craig Stevens there coming in and comes right into a fireman's carry. Some back elbows by Craig Stevens coming in from behind, trying for a backdrop. This little spinning shot there by Roger. And done on the arm. Going to try to take the steam out from the Craig Stevens special right away. Craig unable to get Roger's number here. Now a quick tag out between Roger and Hype. Hype just celebrating in the corner. And Craig making him pay for it. Narrowly getting a bullseye there. Roger Desmond distracting the referee. And Hype with a cheap shot to the Disgruntled Clown. And just going to take him down. Get in the hit when he can. Straight into a clothesline from the Hype. And a Disgruntled Clown up back on the apron, doing what he can to contain his anger, his frustrations. Up to the far corner. A quick tag now again to Roger Desmond as Craig Stevens is just in complete trouble here. Double shoulder block to the #1 contender. And a Disgruntled Clown trying for a tag. But it's stopped by the Universal Champion, who comes over the ropes and does not get in with the plancha. He does hit in with a shot. Craig Stevens should have made the tag at that point. Didn't for whatever reason, and now he's going to pay for it. And here comes Greatness super kick. Straight under the jaw. Roger Desmond is not yet finished. He wants to utilize this opportunity to do whatever damage he can to his future contender. Double underhook. Backbreaker. And Roger watching, and now in comes Disgruntled Clown. Disgruntled Clown running. Oh no! Full steam, too much rage. But there we go, Disgruntled Clown, shoulder block, taking down the champion. Trying for a clothesline, but Roger hooks on the arm. And Disgruntled Clown fighting back, and this time takes the Universal Champion to the outside. Maple checking it, keeping an eye on her man. Hype certainly does not want any part of the Disgruntled Clown, keeping as far from the action as possible, trying for a tag though. At the very least, just showing that he has some kind of teamwork idea here. He's more than happy to let Roger Desmond take on the Clown. And Disgruntled Clown nailing Roger right into the far corner. And dropping him down. Roger with this stiff kick to the gut. I think Roger's just stunned by the sort of man that he sees before him. Disgruntled Clown certainly is a man of that effect. Here's the cover. Disgruntled Clown just bearing down the elbows, straight into the shoulders of Roger Desmond. Disgruntled Clown could be setting up for Dark Carnival. And across the throat, and yes, Dark Carnival! And that could be all she wrote. Hype coming in, makes the save, double axe handle, trying to get straight out of the ring. I think Hype is all the more happy to take on Craig Stevens. And try for a cheap shot on a Disgruntled Clown from behind. Missing out on that though. The way Disgruntled Clown on his own, I don't think he realizes it quite yet. It may not matter as he power bombs Roger straight down to the canvas. And now Maple finds herself cheering on Disgruntled Clown. Roger trying for a heavy shot there, misses out. Gorilla press. Straight into a power slam. And now with a hold of Roger and swinging him around. And swinging him around him some more. And some more, and Hype just can't believe it. And now here's the cover. Craig Stevens coming in from the bottom. Misses. And snapmare. Now the tables have turned. It's the Hype who's out. Roger Desmond on his own. Managing to take down Disgruntled Clown. And walking backbreaker. Kick to the face from Disgruntled Clown, running DDT. Disgruntled Clown not wasting any time. To a neutral corner. Disgruntled Clown stalking him. Into the corner, turnbuckle, and straight back into a German suplex. Roger Desmond fighting back. Stiff kick there by Disgruntled Clown. Going for the suplex. Stalling out. Just a show of strength. And dropping Roger straight down. The crowd here is solidly behind the likes of Roger Desmond. And Roger calling that this will be the end. Disgruntled Clown fighting back. This crowd definitely divided between these two men. Disgruntled Clown eyeing Hype. Tag goes out to Craig Stevens. In comes Craig Stevens, and Roger Desmond catches hold. Reverse DDT. Roger Desmond just staring down at Craig Stevens, knowing that in 7 days' time this could lead to a title retention. Craig Stevens crawling across the ring. No tag offer from his partner, who just cheers him on. And in comes Roger Desmond, trying to come in from behind. Double backdrop, taking down the Universal Champion. Disgruntled Clown really focusing on, now he takes out Hype. Trying for a power bomb. Counter to a DDT. And straight to the cover. 2 and just a 2 count. Roger Desmond crawling across the ring, and the Disgruntled Clown wants him to make that tag. He wants him, and there we go. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Finally, the Disgruntled Clown getting what he wants. And the Hype coming running right in. Trio of kicks. Hype is definitely not going to give Disgruntled Clown what he wants, but Disgruntled Clown fighting back. Shoulder back toss. And how's that for hitting the target on its mark? Disgruntled Clown has been waiting a week. It was just last week that the Hype put his foot on the back of Clown's head, stopping it straight to the canvas, busting him open. And Disgruntled Clown is going to do what he can to get some revenge. And no, oh God, he's going for more than revenge. Superplex straight to the outside. The Disgruntled Clown is just trying to break Hype. You hear it from the crowd. And now the Hype getting himself double teamed. Craig Stevens and the Disgruntled Clown. The Hype fighting back, taking on both men. Roger Desmond just keeping as far from this altercation as possible. And now trying for a tag. And does get it. And in comes Roger Desmond. Straight into a fist from Disgruntled Clown, but counters out the Gorilla Press into a DDT. And Roger Desmond trying to slow things down. Going to drop the momentum for Disgruntled Clown. STO from the Universal Champion, who purposefully waits. Takes a step to the back, and he's done waiting. He's ready for greatness. And there it is, greatness super kick, middle of the ring. And the count, 2, and Roger interrupted by Craig Stevens. And the Disgruntled Clown fighting back, hold of Roger's throat, the look of fear in Roger's eyes as he takes the power slam. And the Hype is back up to his feet. And the Disgruntled Clown just stomping away on Roger Desmond. Craig Stevens tags himself in, and now he's going to get himself some. And both men now taking their turns. Craig Stevens again. And drop kick to the ribs. And now the cover. And kick out by Roger Desmond. The Hype with the Disgruntled Clown up on his shoulders and taking him down. Roger brought back up. Heavy shot. And the Craig Stevens special. And here's the count. Hype, I don't think he realizes it. And there we go. Craig Stevens pinfall over Roger Desmond. Definitely a sign of, or could be a sign of things to come. I shouldn't say definitely. I shouldn't play favorites here, ladies and gentlemen, not here in Whassup Wrestling. I'm just supposed to be the announcer. But what a victory for Craig Stevens, scoring the pinfall on Roger Desmond. And that superplex straight to the outside. That's definitely going to be felt in a week's time at Money in the Bank in that tremendously huge 6-man tag team matchup, but the momentum is certainly on the side of the Disgruntled Clown and Craig Stevens as the both men share a handshake. New Universal Champion and the Fortunate Sons may have their days numbered. We will find out, ladies and gentlemen. 7 nights time, Money in the Bank. You had best be there.